Yeah, I decided to get all the super emeralds without even going through the whole process. And besides, it is the after story anyway, so what's the point of even trying? So, yeah. This is pretty much this level. When it comes to doing this level right here, it's pretty difficult for Knuckles because it's gonna be a maze when it comes to the second part of the level. But for now, it's okay and it's pretty easy. So, but it gets difficult after a while. He can still have his little climb, get together, and you know, I mean, it's the actor story. I mean, if you would, you know, pretty much use common sense, the super emeralds were collected and were in the shrine anyway, so. You get the picture. Now, once you get all the super emeralds, you become... Well, shit! Well, so much for me trying to explain what he does. This is the part right here. This is the part where it gets a little frustrating. I meant to... Now, I didn't mean to say second level, but it's probably the first level. I don't know. Yeah. And there, oh yeah, and of course there's a lot more enemies in this. There's a lot more enemies in here compared to it. Oh yeah, when you die, this is, see what I mean? A lot of people really don't know where to go. But in all honesty, if I would kill these enemies... See what I mean? I'm back at where I started. So what we're going to do is break this down. And avoid these enemies. Hopefully find a shield sooner or later. Now, you have to take this right here. Otherwise, if you don't, you're going to be going back to where you came from. So, simply enough, you could just simply glide through there. And voila! Your way out. I was kind of hoping there'd be something else, but yeah. And minor note, it's kind of difficult collecting rings around here because there is a huge difference in the play developments. Because depending on which character you're playing as, why go over there when I can just simply glide? But yeah, I think I came from this way. So when you're playing as Sonic, there's a number of normal enemies. There's not that many. There's half and half, a fair number of enemies that will apparently want you dead. But when you're playing as Knuckles, it's a hell of a different story. And when you're playing as Tails, of course, it's not that hard. Now, if you can recall both Sonic and Tails' story, Knuckles blew up the tower, so no else to do but to climb up. So yeah. But before we do that, let's get some rings. And I'll see y'all in a second. Oh, I really hate that damn pinball bonus level. But anyways. Okay, now this boss. Instead of getting 1, you get 2. And believe me, it's a hell of a lot hard with playing as Knuckles. As soon as if I quit screwing up for the most part. If I quit screwing up, for God's sake. So yeah, I will cut through this because of its extreme difficulty. Okay, now. Whew! I thought that boss was going to be pretty hard, but I guess not, so. No, it's pretty easy. You know, I'm sorry, but if you look closely, they did a real bad design on Knuckles' pupils when he does that pose. But anyways. Oh, I can't really explain on what the difference is when you play a Sonic and 3 Knuckles game. See what I mean? There is a difficulty in this game. I understand Knuckles can be a little too on the difficulty, but a lot of people still think he would be a little over the bridge when they increased his difficulty part. But anyways. Now, yeah, when you're playing as Knuckles, oh yeah, by the way, here's the transformation. Yeah, that's right, folks. When you're playing as Hyper Knuckles, it's a little bit different. That right there is the sound of an earthquake Knuckles can cause. And just like Sonic, he can breathe underwater in this Hyper mode, because in Super mode, both Sonic and Knuckles cannot breathe underwater. So, yeah, that's one thing negative about it. When he climbs into walls, can cause an earthquake vibration that can cause enemies to die, no matter where they are. And I just love how they just... So, for instance, watch this. Climb right into that wall. Oh man. It enables him to run faster and climb really high, so I ain't got time to deal with that, so yeah. Now I could just simply go up that way and take the actual random part, because with the Super Emerald, it does enable Knuckles to jump high. However, this part right here blocks it. Now, if I can glitch myself through it, then yeah. But I'm just wasting rings. And then we'll take him to the alternate pathway. There's a lot of glitch in this game, and I really don't know why, nor even think about it. And now, I'm gonna make this boss battle real shortly. Now you think this boss battle would be over, but it turns out that it's not. Now this boss right here, you probably remember him because it was in Sonic 3. Now in the original Sonic 3 standalone cartridge, you had to actually... I just wanted to know what happens. Now in the standalone cartridge, Sonic had to fight this boss. But since the boss was way too hard, they decided to cut it out to reduce the difficulty. The only way you can attack this is when you attack the cockpit, like I just did. It's easier for Knuckles, considering that he can't jump high. But, of course... knowing that Knuckles certainly can't jump high as Sonic is, so all you can just do is glide into the cockpit. Now, a little Easter egg might notice is that you can actually, when you're playing as Sonic, you can actually do the instant shield attack. That's what makes it a little easier. But I'm guessing since, the boss battle was a little too hard for little beginners, and I kind of respect that. And we're gonna go, and I will see you in the next video.